Namaste, Hare Kṛṣṇa. Second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, Sloka 64 and 65. Rāga-dveṣa-vimuktais viṣayān indriyaiś caran ātma-vaśyair vidheyātmā prasādam adhigacchati prasāde sarva-duḥkhānāṁ hānir asyopajāyate prasanna-cetaso hyasu buddhiḥ paryavatiṣṭhate. In the previous two slokas, Kṛṣṇa said, what are the inauspicious things that will happen by not focusing on the Lord's beautiful form? In these two slokas, what are the good things one gets by focusing, by meditating on the beautiful form of the Lord has been explained. By the grace of the Lord, whose mind is fixed on Him, will be free from raga and dveṣa. We'll see these terms. And after freeing themselves, they stand beyond, transcend the indriyaiś, the senses. And his mind is fully free from any sort of confusion, delusions. And the mind is under full control. Because of these reasons, he also transcends all the miseries that caused in the world, fully focusing on his self. And that person is fully self-realized person. So the steps are letting the indriyas focus or towards the Lord. By that, indriyas means the senses, the seeing senses, hearing senses, sense, talking, speech, touch, smell. All these senses are directed towards the Lord. By that, one becomes free from raga and dveṣa, and when they are gone, the mind is fully free from the pleasures that provided by these sense objects, and the mind is able to focus and it is pure. So the miseries are categorized into three. Tāpatraya, that is, the miseries caused by one's own body and mind, the miseries caused by other living entities, and the miseries caused by supernatural powers. If we see the problems of the world, for any problem for that matter, it will fall into any one of these or combination of these categories. One's body may be not cooperative, can cause disease, to old age or for any matter. Even if the body is healthy and strong, the mind may not be strong. It might create disturbances. So these are the miseries caused by body and mind. Even if the mind is very strong and the body is also good in condition, there are other living entities, other beings. It could be human or it could be other living entities, it could be a virus, it could be anything. Can cause problems for us. Provided, which is not always the truth, just for the argument's sake, assuming all the living entities are very nice, cooperative, doesn't cause any problem. Then there's a supernatural powers, tornado, volcanoes, all those earthquakes, many things are there which causes problems. Prasāde sarva-duḥkhānāṁ. The person who's fully self-realized, these problems does not exist for him at all. Because is Atma realized person, least he concerned about the body. As he knows the body is just temporary, whether it exists or doesn't exist, Atma exists. That's what he is. Rāga-dveṣa, this raga and dveṣa-vimuktais viṣayān indriyaiś caran. Raga and dveṣa, that is attachment and detachment. What is attachment and detachment? If we know what these things are, then we understood where the problems are occurring from, causing. This raga and dveṣa are the cause of all the sufferings that we all go through in our life. Irrespective of whether the person believes in these things or doesn't believe in these scriptures. Everyone has to go through this one. The problems is just because of raga and dveṣa, attachment and detachment. So the question is, how did we get to the habits of attachment and detachment? In other words, liking and disliking. How did we get liking and disliking habits? For some people, some things may be liking, something they may not like. For others, what the other person doesn't like may be a liking thing, on what they like may be a disliking thing. So how did we get into this habit? It is just carried from our unlimited lives that we had in past. And we continue having this. And that is called impressions, vasanas. As we continue satisfying these vasanas, it creates more reactions to us. When it creates more reactions, then when the reactions get accumulated, then obviously then we have to suffer for those actions by going through the reactions. So what is this raga? Raga means we want to get attached to those things that gives us happiness, either physically or mentally. And that's called raga, liking or attachment. On those things which we like and which gives us some happiness, and we develop some sort of connection to it, and we want to be with it. Without that, I cannot be. And that is called raga. It could be something which gives us pleasure on a physical platform or a mental platform. Dveṣa, we wanted to get detached from those things that gives us unpleasing experiences, either physically or mentally. And that's called dveṣa. We don't want to have that anymore, because if I go close to that, I will feel uneasy. I get disturbed. I don't like it. So this is called dveṣa. But when a person comes to a proper state of mind, these raga and dveṣa will not exist anymore. When these things doesn't exist, that means the indriyas have no job. The indriyas are working based on the raga and dveṣa. Since there is no raga and dveṣa, the indriyas has nothing to do. Since it has nothing to do, therefore it has to listen to something, and that's mind. Since the mind is now pure, which is free of raga and dveṣa, the indriyas comes under the control of mind. and the mind is fully satisfied within self, and in this stage, this person is called a fully self-realized person. But this all happens by a person focusing on the beautiful form of Kṛṣṇa, meditating on the beautiful form of Kṛṣṇa, by which one's indriyas, mind, raga and dveṣa, the vasanas, which means the impression, everything is taken care of. And a person becomes a self-realized person. He sees the Atma. Rāga-dveṣa-vimuktais viṣayān indriyaiś caran ātma-vaśyair vidheyātmā prasādam adhigacchati prasāde sarva-duḥkhānāṁ hānir asyopajāyate prasanna-cetaso hyasu buddhiḥ paryavatiṣṭhate. Namaste. Hare Kṛṣṇa.